More love choices have been made.
I'm not here to judge you, Ethan. I'm trying to save... It's running out. Help me, Ethan. Tell me what you know. By my estimate, Sean has approximately 12 hours left to live. It's raining outside, Ethan. Each drop gets him closer to the end, a slow and painful death. Where is he, Ethan? Where is Sean? Look at these, Ethan. Look at these. 8 photographs. 8 lives taken. Drowned in the goddamn rain. Recognize this one, huh? That's your son, Ethan. That's Sean. He is still alive. Talk to me, Ethan. Say something! Ethan, say something, for God's sake!
I kidnapped my son. But I can't remember what happened. I don't know where he is. But the only way to find him is to let me out of here. I'm the only person who can save him.
You say you can save him, but you don't know where he is. It doesn't make sense, Ethan.
I love my son. I love my son. If you keep me here, Sean is going to die.
Time's running out, Ethan. And frankly, I don't care why you did it. The only thing I want to know is where you've hidden Sean.
I don't know. I would already have saved him if I knew where he was.
Okay. This is your last chance, Ethan. And this time, I suggest you think carefully before you answer. Where is Sean?
I told you, I don't know.
Ah! Wrong. Blake, what are you doing? This guy's a killer. He's got no fucking rights. He's gonna tell me everything.
If you beat him, his confession's worthless. They'll throw the case out.
You fuck!
Even if he is a killer, that doesn't give you the right to beat him.
Whose side are you on, Norman? Are you defending this piece of shit?
I'm defending the law, and the law says he is innocent until proven guilty.
This guy's got no rights, do you hear me? No rights at all!
That is not the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell the whole story to Captain Perry. That bastard is gonna beat a confession out of Morris. He just wants a culprit, even if it's the wrong guy. Blake is trying to beat a confession out of Ethan Morris. You've got to do something!
Which is more important, Norman? Finding little Sean Mars or sparing that lowlife a few bruises? You can't make omelets without breaking a few eggs.
God damn! Ethan Mars is innocent! We've got to get back to looking for Sean if we're to have any chance of finding him alive!
This case has worn you out, Norman. You need some time off to think it through.
No, I can't just stand by and watch. I'm gonna help Mars get out of here. I gotta find some way to get Ethan Mars out of here. Even if there's only a 1 in 1,000 chance he's telling the truth, he may still be able to save his son. He may be guilty. He's acting odd, his statements are all confused, and heck, he never said he wasn't the origami killer. I just don't believe he's guilty. Nothing about him matches the killer's profile. It's none of my business. If Perry and Blake think Mars is the killer, what can I do about it? I should consult my superiors. Maybe... No, that's stupid. I gotta handle this on my own. That shithead Perry doesn't give a damn if Blake beats up a witness or if Mars is innocent. All he wants is to be able to tell the press they've arrested the origami killer. I can't do anything for Mars. These are serious charges he's facing. My gut feeling is that Mars is innocent and I gotta get him out of here.
Did Mars confess?
No, not yet. He lost consciousness. We'll give him a break and then we'll get back to him.
He must be tougher than I thought.
Tough or not, he'll crack. They all do.
In any case, congratulations, Lieutenant. You've done a fine job. I've called a press conference. Gonna kick off in 1 hour. I expect it'll be quite an event.
Don't you want to wait until we actually got his confession?
No point. We've got him dead to rights. That's all the press wants to know.
Ethan Mars is innocent. He truly believes that he alone can save Sean. What if he's right? I'll play those odds. I got to get him out of here. Has he confessed?
Not yet.
I see. Leave us alone.
Lieutenant Blake said to...
Please, leave us alone.
Right, I'll be at the door if you need anything.
Christ. Are you all right, Ethan?
I gotta get out of here. I've gotta save my son.
Let's see what I can do. Shit! What am I doing? Helping a suspect to escape? That'll cost me my badge and earn me a 10-year stretch. Should be able to get him out of here without being noticed. I'm gonna find a way to get you out of here, Ethan. Stay put. I'll be back. Gary, you can take a break. I'll keep an eye on it.
You sure? Actually, I was busting for a piss. If you need to adjust his handcuffs, the keys are on my desk.
First, get rid of the cuffs. Ethan, put this on. You might be able to get by them without being noticed. Oh shit, the handcuffs. I forgot about that. Okay, hold tight.
I'm small. I'm very small. Looking for. Where do I go?
That's it. You're free. Here, put this on. They're having a break. If you're quick, you'll be able to slip out without being noticed. Head straight to the exit. Don't stop, don't talk, don't even think. Just walk.
I don't know what to say.
Just say you're gonna save your son. I hope I won't regret that.
Fingers crossed this works. Damn it, tell him to work. Trophy. Like one little carrot. Just one moment. Right.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
This is good.
This time, we're goners. The windshield! The water's pushing it in. Quick! There isn't a second to lose!
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
She's lost consciousness.
Somehow am I? Not off camera.
I was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home. Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
Where are you, you old bastard? Your office?
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please. Oh!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me! Last chance. I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything. Oh. Oh. Stop. Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the Origami Killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
You disgusting pile of shit. What about John Shepherd? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepherd.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
I can't let him die, even though he deserves it.
Look at these controls.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. John Shepherd died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to...
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepherd's room. Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family? Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Room 19. Where is that? Room 19. Where is that?
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepherd.
My son? I have no son.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Like this one. To kind of look at the book. There we go. Need to do that. I do this one. My hands in such awkward positions in this. Oh.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember.
There's something. I reckon.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get her to remember.
Thanks for the advice. Show her things that take her back. 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 Show her things that take her back.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember.
It's kind of good for you on this stuff right now.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
No, we cannot.
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
Wait, Ethan's voice. Thumbs back. Oh wait, no. Little thing, never mind. Oh, that hurts my eyes.
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous. I'll find some other way. I'm sure I can save him. Poison. So, if I drink this, I'll be dead in an hour, and if I don't, I won't get the last letters. The cameras. He must be watching me. He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean. Save Sean and die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Am I willing to die to save my son? Nothing to lose. I've come too far to stop now. There's no choice. I've got to do it. If I want to save my son. 1 hour to live. Just enough time to save Sean.
Yum yum, I love drinking poison. Am I right?
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
Can this be your last bit? And I'll stay in bloodstream, and I'll just do alternate endings when I can, because I'm lazy. Two trophies.
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Harry was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on him. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
Listen up.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history. Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop. Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars. was always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
What do I do?
I can't go on. I can't go on.
Stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
To get help fast. John's gonna drown. John's gonna drown. Hold on, bro. I'll find someone. Then we'll come back and save you. Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long. Dad, it's John. He fell into a pot. He's
Get out of here, you little pest. Leave me alone.
You gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die,
What did I
Dad.
tell ya? Scram!
Please, Dad. You've got to John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
Well, one day I'll stop having to run areas.
I should have informed the police. But I had no proof. Just the statement of an old woman who's lost her memory. The moment of truth. If Ann Shepard gave me the right name, the origami killer lives here. The killer might be here. I better be careful. Let's hope he's not home. Your touch, girl. The origami killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Shaun Mars is. Gotta be fast. He could come back any time. I'll go through it room by room, but there's bound to be some kind of clue. He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out. That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke. A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop. Shelby could come back at any moment. This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims. I think I just discovered the identity of the origami killer. There's enough proof here to have him arrested. An ex-cop. He knows their methods backwards. That's why he never leaves any clues.
can. Don't tell me there's one in this drawer. Oh, there isn't. I jumped to the door. So I'm afraid.
Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There must be something here showing where the well is.
Shit, it needs a password. Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child.
What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
I won't be able to breathe for much longer. A few minutes at most. Don't panic. Just stay calm and think. If I can't get out, I'm gonna die, and there'll be no one to save Sean.
Oh, that's really interesting. Screw the walls.
I mustn't breathe in the smoke. I might still have a chance. If I could just get out of the apartment fast enough. Think, Matt, think. I gotta find some way to protect myself from the...
Oh, I'm on fire.
The apartment is already in flames. I gotta move fast if I want to get out alive. I don't want to die here. Not now, not like this. I'm choking.
Oh, that's not very good now.
It's way too high. I'll kill myself if I jump. I gotta find something else.
Oh, come on. I'm rolling in the fire. That makes perfect sense.
No point in trying to get out the window. Gotta find some way to shield myself from the explosion. There's got to be a way out of the apartment. Shit! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
Get in the fridge. Be safe in the fridge.
I know where Sean Mars is. No time to call anyone. I'm on my own. I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy, Jaden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him.
My name is Madison Page. You don't know me. I'm a journalist. We don't have much time, so listen carefully.
Ethan Mars is innocent. The killer's name is Scott Shelby. Sean Mars is at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. You got all that?
Hold on, how did you...
No, please, I'll explain later. You can call my newspaper, the American Tribune. They'll tell you who I am. Please hurry. Sean Mars may still be alive.
I've been looking for a long time, Ethan. Looking for a father that would be able to do what mine could not do. Sacrifice himself in order to save his son. Oh, I searched. And then I remembered you.
Find a father capable of saving his son.
Just to find a father? Do you have any idea how it feels to be a worthless nothing in your father's eyes? Believe me, I've suffered just as much as my victims.
I finished your damn triumph. Now give me back my son!
He's there. All you have to do is open that grate.
I'll get you out of there, Sean.
Look at these quick time things. What about cops really don't care what's going on here? Flying objects, but you know, whatever. Who doesn't love flying objects?
Take your positions. The suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous. All personnel are ordered to shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Ash, are the snipers in position?
Yes, Lieutenant. They're ready on your command.
Perfect. He won't get away this time. We'll gun him down as soon as he shows his face. Hey! You there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the origami
Ash,
killer.
what is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Oh.
Oh man, he's very good at getting these out. Oh, what is it? Controller.
Don't help me, sir, please. Breathe. Don't help me, sir, please. Breathe. Gotta breathe. Don't leave me. Sean. Don't leave me. Oh, Sean. Oh. Oh. I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you'd come and save me.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world. I'm not dead. I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent.
Yeah! Hey, what are you doing?
These control movements.
personnel, hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
What's going on?
The cops. They're out there. They have the building surrounded. They'll shoot you if you go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together, with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us. I have the evidence that proves your innocence.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't trust you. I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami Killer. The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Let's just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line. If we like it, it's ours.
Hey, Dad! I think I found my room!
Well, what do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan. We'll be able to forget what happened. We'll lead a normal life. And one day, it'll all just seem like a bad dream. We've earned the right to be happy now, Ethan. All three of us.
Our guest today is on the cover of Today's World magazine this week and has been hailed by the whole nation as a new hero for our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Shaun Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good evening.
You killed my son, Scott. Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms? I don't know why you did all this. Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.